Hey, what's up, Spooky fam? We are wrapping up our Halloween horror movie recommendations this week with 5 double features that I think you should be watching before Halloween. Each of these movie pairings have some sort of commonality or something that ties them together to make them the perfect double feature. So if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more, check out my links down below if you would like to see any more of me or support the channel any further. And let's begin with our Toby Hooper double feature. Starting off with The Funhouse from 1981. Rebellious teen Amy defies her parents by going into a trashy carnival, thinking it would be fun to spend the night in the campy Funhouse horror ride. The teens witness a murder by a worker wearing a mask. Locked in, Amy and her friends must evade the murderous carnival workers and escape before it leaves town the next day. And of course, we're pairing that with The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 from 1986. One of my favorite movies of all time. Leatherface is up to his cannibalistic ways once again, along with the rest of his twisted clan, including this time the equally disturbed Chop Top. The sights have been set on a pretty disc jockey named Stretch, who teams up with Texas lawman Lefty Enright to battle the psychopath and his family deep within their lair, a macabre abandoned amusement park. These are 2 Toby Hooper films that I think pair very well together. It's in a place of horrors that you have to escape, so I think those 2 are really fun. Our next double feature is the Evil Dead double feature, beginning with Evil Dead from 2013 by Fede Alvarez. Mia, a young woman struggling with sobriety, heads to a remote cabin with a group of friends where the discovery of the Book of the Dead summons up a dormant demon which possesses the youngsters one by one. And I could have went with the original Evil Dead and done that whole pairing, but since these 2 are newer and both have relatively different themes, we're obviously pairing it with this year's Evil Dead Rise by Lee Cronin. 3 siblings find an ancient vinyl that gives birth to bloodthirsty demons that run amok in a Los Angeles apartment building and thrust them into a primal battle for survival as they face the most nightmarish version of family imaginable. Our next pairing is the early 2000s backpackers have to survive and fight for their lives, and we'll begin with 2006's Turistas. Directed by John Stockwell, a group of young backpackers' vacation turns sour when a bus accident leaves them marooned in a remote Brazilian rural area that holds an ominous secret. And I personally think this is a great one to pair it with Wolf Creek from 2005, directed by Greg McLean. Stranded backpackers in remote Australia fall prey to a murderous bushman who offers to fix their car and then takes them captive. So everybody in the horror community, and I mean outside of the horror community, probably knows by now that Kyle Gallner is the horror movie king. So this is actually coincidentally the Kyle Gallner Possession double feature, and we'll begin with The Haunting in Connecticut from 2009. When the Campbell family moves to upstate Connecticut, they soon learn that their charming Victorian home has a disturbing history. Not only was the house a transformed funeral parlor where inconceivable acts occurred, but the owner's clairvoyant son Jonah served as a demonic messenger, providing a gateway for spiritual entities to cross over. Now that was from 2009. Let's go a decade later to 2019 with The Cleansing Hour. Directed by Damien Levesque, two millennial entrepreneurs stage elaborate fake exorcisms on social media until one of their girlfriends becomes possessed by a demon, and I really do think it is a solid flick. The last two films I'm going to pair together are by the same director, Damien Rugna, and these two films I feel like are a little more intense, so if you want a gory, grotesque, scary watch for Halloween, these two movies are perfect for you. And one of them did just come out this past weekend, and I've watched it, we watched it, it was so good. I thought it was so good. So let's begin with Terrified from 2017. A police commissioner and 3 researchers of supernatural phenomena investigate inexplicable events that are occurring in the suburbs of Buenos Aires. And then moving on, you guys need to watch When Evil Lurks from 2023. If you like gore, like I do, trust me, this has some shocking moments. In a remote village, 2 brothers find a demon-infected man just about to give birth to evil itself. They decide to get rid of the man, but merely succeed in helping him deliver the inferno. And there are a few scenes in this movie, one specifically involving a dog and child, that I audibly gasped at. And if that piques your interest at all, go in blind. Go in blind. It was so good. So that's all for today's video. That is all for Spooky Month. We are all done here. I am so sad October it flew by, but I mean, I'm not ready for it to be over. So we're gonna keep these good vibes going right throughout the year, right through next year. We're just spooky vibes all the way around here. So if you enjoy, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys very soon. Sayonara, Spooky fam.